Hey there, Alex here, and it's time to go over the monthly market update. Crazy times right now. We've got 3 kids and just started virtual school this week. That is a first for us. If you're like us, you're probably dealing with things yourself. If you're watching this video, you might be wondering, how has all this impacted real estate? What's going on? Is anything even selling or buyers out there anymore? So let's jump right in and take a look at what's been going on. Again, this is in July, and we're going to compare a little bit to year over year. So how are we doing this July compared to July last year when we were not in a pandemic? All right, so in Davidson County, how many closings closed in July? We've got about 1,400. That is down about 11% over July last year, which isn't totally surprising. Year to date, on the last video, we looked at how our closings compared to the first half of 2019, and transactions were only down about 10%. So that's not totally surprising. So you got about an 11% dip in total transactions in Davidson County in July, again compared to July last year. Median price, however, is $329, so that's up about 11% over $295 from last year. Days on the market, 9 to 6. It's pretty inconsequential until that starts looking at 30 and up from there. These numbers are pretty inconsequential. 3 days doesn't make a difference. So in Davidson County, the big takeaways are transactions are down about 11%, yet prices are up about 11%. How's Williamson County doing? All right, again, in 2020, July 2020 compared to last year, interesting, in Williamson County, prices are, transactions rather, are up about 11%. So, down 11% in Davidson, up 11% in Williamson. Prices are not up as much. You got a 4% increase in prices in July this year, just last month, compared to July last year. So those are the big takeaways. Transactions are up in Williamson County, and prices are up, but not as much as in Davidson County. Why is that, and how does all of this make any sense? If you would have asked, I think most people in March, again, not what's going to happen, but what do you expect the market to do? I just think it would be different than what we're seeing. And so I really think the takeaway for me is, number one, the fundamentals going into the pandemic that Nashville had are still in place. The other thing is that even though we're in Nashville, metro area, and we're experiencing the pandemic, I think the takeaway for me is to recognize that everybody else is too. So when it comes to the real estate market, it's a level playing field. It's not like other big cities aren't experiencing the same challenges, problems, struggles as well. So Nashville's in a really good spot. What is current inventory? Current inventory really answers the question of what's going on with supply, number of homes being listed for sale on the market, versus demand, the number of buyers that are ready, willing, and able to purchase those homes. In Davidson County, and again, we tend to break this up into 3 price ranges: below 500, 500 to $1 million, and then the luxury price point, which would be $1 million up. And in all of these, you've got 1.3 in Davidson under 500, 3.3 between 5 and $1 million, and then 6 in the $1 million plus range. If you look at all of the price ranges in Davidson County, the overall average is 1.92. That's unbelievable. Again, quick note is that until the inventory in any given market hits 6, you're going to see prices continue to rise. All right, so the fact that it's under 2 months of inventory in Davidson County overall is pretty unbelievable. Compared to 2019, July 2019, the months of inventory was 2.3. So what that means is, regardless of the circumstances going on in Metro Nashville right now, compared to last year, there's more buyers than there are sellers. There's even more buyers compared to the number of the sellers this year compared, or this, right now in July compared to last year. Similar story in Williamson County, under 500. There's less than a month of inventory. Mind blowing, 500 to a million is under 2, and then a million and up is now under 6. Another takeaway is that July seemed to be the month where a lot of inventory got eaten up, specifically in the luxury price point, which we were seeing, it seemed like we were seeing in May and June, that the inventory in those markets were starting to really creep up and even go over 7, and those are back down as well. Overall in Williamson County, months of inventory is 2 compared to 3.7 last year. So big takeaways for me are the supply and the demand, and just all the markets across the country are dealing with the same challenges. Nashville's fundamentals are similar to what they were before the pandemic. We're in a really good place in Metro Nashville, and things are solid. So there you go. If you have any questions, comments, critiques, feel free to send me a private message or comment in the video below. Or if you're receiving this video through email, just respond to the email and feel free to share your thoughts there. So thanks for watching. Appreciate your time, and have a great weekend.